I think I know what this is. You see, Stan, as you get older, things that you used to like start looking and sounding like shit. And things that seemed shitty as a child don't seem as shitty. With you, somehow the wires have gotten crossed and everything looks and sounds like shit to you. It's a condition called being a cynical asshole.
Oh no.
Yes. And there's no known cure, I'm afraid. Everything just seems shitty and everyone starts to seem shitty and everything they say
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
Yes, Mr. Sherman, everything stinks.
Bullshit, Mr. Handman.
Don't you understand, Steven? Somebody has to kill the babysitter.
I'm too old for this shit.
Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone!
All we are is dust in the wind, dude. Dust. Wind. Dude.
You hate to do it, but at the same time, it's hilarious. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 51 of Saturday Night Sith. I am your host with the most, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Fractured Filter, and with me, as always, my cohort in crime, my friend, my buddy and pal, Jay Hitman. How are you tonight, sir?
The one and only decrepit Jay Hitman.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
well, I was when we were talking before the show, I was actually trying to figure out a really cool story to tell you to explain why I'm decrepit. But what it really came down to was last night I actually got into a altercation, big kerfuffle with somebody who had the audacity to tell me that this last episode was actually the best episode out of all four, and I had to deck him. I had to swing back, deck him through my shoulder. I'm playing one-armed here. You know, if it wasn't for my donut eating competition, Battle Scar in '99, I would have gone pro.
Well, I had no idea you almost went pro for donut eating. I
almost went pro in hockey, but this, you know, the stretch mark, you know, it prevented me from going pro.
Oh, what a shame! What a shame!
No, in all seriousness, oh my dear, I'm having a stroke. In all seriousness, man, I have heard multiple people say this episode was good.
This episode?
I wanted to, well, I don't condone violence, but I wanted to punch him.
I do. I condone violence. Violence is,
but no, seriously. Like, I'm not even like trying to be funny. Like, people have like, I've heard people say this is a really great episode, and I'm like, if you want to watch something a million times better, just watch The Phantom Menace. You get the best of pod racing, and you get some lightsaber duels.
No, I would agree with that 110%. Even, I'll admit I'm coming from a biased point of view, but at the same time, being unbiased, I'd say no, it's still better than this episode for sure.
It's very, I don't know if volatile is the right word, but it's almost like it. You know, I wish I one of these days I'm going to get like a proper DJ board, and you know, some of the guys that I follow on Twitch, or you know, I follow their streams as the game, and at the end of the game, they got these. I don't know if it's a board hooked up to the computer, but they always go like wah wah wah.
Yeah.
You know, like it has to be some type of DJ board. But I'm gonna get
no. It is. I've looked into that board. I almost had one until I got cold feet and returned it immediately because I we hadn't.
You didn't know we were
going to
be. You had no idea that we were going to be on episode 51 together.
Exactly. If I had known what I know now, absolutely, I would have kept the damn thing, and we would have had little soundboard effects and stuff like that.
We could every time they get depressed. Simon and Garfunkel. Well, maybe for episode 101, we'll both invest in one.
There we go.
But it's like you go from like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest opening scene from the first episode, and then we go to Count Dooku, Castle de Dooku.
You were wrong, by the way. You were wrong. You thought we were going to be continuing this theme of Count Dooku.
Listen, guy. I had no idea that like they were just gonna go this. Like, listen,
they were going to completely crap the bed and make it completely.
Listen. At this point in time in my life, I'm gonna have to find a different job because like this, like you and I calling stuff. You know, there's been times where like we've been pretty close on the money.
Yeah,
this just came out left field. I have no idea. Like I expected bad episodes. I mean, the name is Bad Batch for crying out loud, so I expect bad episodes. But this was just atrocious.
This was just 110% a filler episode. That's all this was. It was.
It's not even a filler episode. Like a filler episode, at least like.
You know, at least have some fun stuff happening or something. Yeah.
Like this is like Dave Filoni asked Kevin Feige to have lunch, and they create some new. Well, I don't know if he's technically a new character, but like the characters, like Sid's ex-boyfriend, remind me of Thanos with a thorn beard.
Yeah.
Like, and again, here's the thing. I have said it multiple times, and I'm going to say it today. If anybody wants to talk trash on me for calling Dave Filoni a trash panda because he likes animals, that's not the reason why I call him a trash panda. By the way, if you're curious as to why I call him a trash panda, because he raids trash. Well, he raids
the trash of the EU
that
they threw out.
EU, but in this instance, it wasn't technically EU, but he.
Well, they threw. I mean, that's not this instance, but I mean, in general, generally speaking.
No,
generally speaking, it's been that they. I mean, in our mind, and a lot of people, to a lot of people, Disney threw out the entire EU canon, the proper canon, to substitute for their idea of having quote unquote proper continuity and everything everything would be connected and stuff like that. And as the slogan has now become, they are consistent at being inconsistent.
Explain this to me. So, like, yes, he will raid the EU that he claims to be trash, but like in this episode, it's like you can't come. What is up with these droids? The one droid.
All the droids seem to have to have a unique personality. Oh God,
no! But specifically, did you remember? I don't know, in Attack of the Clones, a specific scene where 3PO gets his head blown off and put on a B1 battle droid.
Onto the battle droids.
And then the B1 battle droid what is up with that? Did you notice that?
I did notice the protocol droid that was racing. Yes,
it's like he's like, well, it's just I don't get it, man. It's like Attack of the Clones meets. It's not even really Attack of the Clones, but it's like Phantom Menace pod racing, and I just don't get it, man. Like listen.
They're certainly trying to mash together a lot of different things.
At
the same time, more setup. This is basically just more setup.
For what? This episode, this episode, like I've been debating whether or not I even want to review this episode because there's nothing there other than Sid was knocking the old work boots with this. I don't even know what kind of race this Star Wars.
I forget what those aliens are called.
I was talking to Daviaso last night. I don't know if he's
really
on the show, but he was saying that this
Did I send them the link?
You should.
All right, I will.
Because Sid's ex-boyfriend was apparently an Inquisitor. His race was an Inquisitor. He wasn't a Davaroni. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the race of this guy, but it was basically Thanos with a thorn beard.
Yeah, basically.
Like, Sid's gonna turn on them. I'm calling it right now.
Well, that's what I mean by that's what they were basically trying to set up in a not so clever way.
Sid's gonna turn on them to keep her operations going. And I watched this thing before the show. I don't think Filoni will kill off Cody. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork saying Cody's dead. I don't think Filoni's going to do it based off what Filoni had said about the clones, specifically Cody. I think I don't know what
I think I saw something about that floating around, but I didn't.
He's not going to kill Cody. No, I was watching the video. I almost sent you the link, but he was talking about Cody going AWOL, and
so he basically already alluded to that happening from the previous episode.
But he's not going to kill him. He's not going to kill him off. I think we should do what we should do.
All right, so let me. So this was something I kind of wanted to get to really quick before we launched into going on about this episode.
I was just gonna say maybe not do this episode and just jump into Mandalorian, but
I would say we can knock it out. I mean, we can knock out this episode really quick.
We'll grade it really quick. 0.
Little to no notes.
Yeah, 0. That's my score. Mandalorian.
Yeah, it was very boring. You want to just go into the Mandalorian trailer?
You do. No, I do what you want to do. I just the more, because here's the thing, man. If the more we talk about this episode, the more that like I'm gonna rip my shoulder out.
No, I just was wanting to kind of get it put out there for the listeners and everything. Please, oh please, jump over to Rumble. If you got an account, please subscribe. We're at 16. And we've been growing, which has been great. From what I could tell with Rumble is that for the live streaming, and this is why I'm wanting to point this out, is now instead of 100, it's now saying, if you can see this, live streaming is available on all paid plans for accounts with more than 25 subscribers. So we hit those 25 subscribers, we can start streaming over there as well. Right now we are over
YouTube.
We're right now on we're streaming oh please. Odyssey spicy as always. We're streaming over on Odyssey. Hello Odyssey. And we are streaming over on Jay Hitman's Twitch channel. And we are on YouTube, of course. YouTube is going to be one of those places I'm going to want to try and make sure we have a presence on. Twitches, either or. Twitch I always see is just a gaming place anyways. But Odyssey, Rumble, those are two places I'm glad, at least one place I'm glad we're streaming. I want to get Rumble set up and going so I can also do gaming streams on there too. We can do gaming streams on there. You want you want these alt to go back to episode, what was it? Hang on. I gotta clip this out. I gotta clip it out. But go back to our episode. Hang on, let me look for it really quick. Sorry about this. That wasn't that long ago. What the hell? Yeah, episode Saturday Night Sith number 45, when we had Rhino, Script Trooper, and Greg, aka Tuscan Bob. He laid it out perfectly. Listen to his rant is a little bit towards the end of the show, and he talked about having these alt tech platforms. You got to it may divide you up a little bit, but you got to have a presence on all of them in some form or another, and that's the important thing. And so I'm just really wanting to encourage that right now to get on over there, help boost that count a little bit, and also help boost our count for YouTube as well. We've hit we're at 48 we're at 48 current subscribers there. The view counts is going up. It's been great. I think it's been helping with the additional gaming streams over there. It'd just be great to, push that up as well, because again, more visibility, the better. So that was just kind of the quick little, the shilling out there. Cause the Fractured Filter, that's the channel that's on YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and BitChute. Just head on over, help boost the counts just that little bit. So anyway, that was just a little piece that I wanted to get out there really quick. I'm done.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just YouTube just makes it, I feel like, harder and harder to be successful with their. I don't know.
Well, you really have when it comes to like the YouTube side, you really do have to play the algorithm game and stuff like that. And I hate playing stupid games. So I'm just still wanting to go about it in my own way.
1000%. I just like Rumble better.
I agree. But yeah. So on to this lovely episode. And this is the thing. It really is. Yeah. 0 out of 10. Boring episode. It really, what I find funny though, and so basically the whole setup is that Hunter and Echo happen to be off doing another mission, and Tech and Pringle Brain, Wrecker, get brought into a little job for Sid. And it just basically ends up being more gambling and a pseudo pod race. But it's not pod racing, it's riot racing. Where, again, like we were saying earlier, you have a very obnoxious droid that is the racer for Sid. But of course, this riot racing is basically like if you've ever played Road Rash or Mario Kart. That's effectively like what the racing is meant to basically be, because it's all no holds barred combat racing. So that's basically the setup. The droid loses around because, of course, it's dealing with double the odds of the Thanos looking alien, causing trouble for Sid. So she doesn't win the match that she thought she was going to, owes more money. And just like that, of course, we have Omega stepping up and dictating where the episode is going, as always, because the two adults, well, 3 adults if you count Sid, I guess, don't want to say anything or chime in or whatever, have the idea to be the racers for this. And basically, part of the point of this episode is alluding to, like it is, Sid possibly going to betray them, her shady underworld dealings and stuff like that, while also, again, shining on Tech and his analytical skills and whatnot, and pushing him to the light for that, which I find really funny, considering they've done like a lot of these stupid droids rights sort of shit in some of this Disney Star Wars stuff, and yet they just basically proved a human was better at racing and doing the job than the droid was, which I found a little bit funny, personally. But it is like if you saw the thumbnail for this episode, I felt really was like the encapsulation of the whole thing, of just Tech is just finding this also tiresome. He's just done. He did not want any part of this. I found that at least funny. But then the stupid thing was, like, even Rhino pointed this out in his review, the stupid thing is that basically then they're put in a spotlight at the end of this episode. At least Tech certainly was, even though they're trying to stay underground from the Empire and not be visible. And yet here he is winning this race, and you're not going to tell me this isn't going to hit the HoloNet in some way. He's not going to get there. This isn't going to compromise their, visibility or trying to stay hidden. Absolutely silly. It was certainly, I made a note of it, which I was like, all right, cool. I'm not thinking too crazily. And yeah, the big ugly guy gives the warning to them about how loyal they seem to be acting towards Sid, but Sid may not reciprocate that loyalty.
Just make it make sense. Like, what was the point of this episode?
Like honestly, what
I have
like,
no
you go from like chapter 1. I've heard people break them down by chapters, but like episode 1, stupid. Episode 2 was stupid, but like what had a little bit more action. Episode
Right.
3 was probably, and I can't even believe I'm telling you this or saying this, was probably the best one that we've
So
seen.
far, yeah.
Well, not only in this season, but season 1, I'd
Yeah.
say. And maybe again,
Like I
it
said-
pulls on the whole nostalgia of Clone Wars, because I went through Clone Wars, and we all obviously have our issues with Clone Wars, but there were pieces of the Clone Wars that like I didn't have issues with.
Yeah.
So maybe it was because I got sucked in and I felt like I was watching Clone Wars versus Bad Batch. I don't know, but it was just. And then you go to this, so it's like you have like a mediocre, like okay, like this isn't a bad episode, to like just utter just hot dog breath
Pretty much.
episode. Like it makes no sense. Like at least like a filler episode, like it fills in the gaps, and still at one point I like to think it doesn't stall. Like it's slow, but it still kind of sets up for the next episode. This just like what's the point to show people that like, oh yeah, this is gonna be trade. Like you already knew Sid was. You already knew she was. Just based off her characteristics, she's a shyster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
she's an underworld goon.
Like yeah.
And she's shown at every opportunity she'll use them for whatever means she wants.
By the way, because people because she's got a New York accent, and she must be, that's the whole reason why she's gonna, betray them, because she's from New York and she's a mobster and all this and that. I was like, no, like you already knew. Like to watch this episode and not think, or to watch this show and not think that eventually Sid's gonna betray them, like you're not intelligent. Let me retract my statement because it's a kid's show. You have opportunities in your ability to piece things together.
Right.
We gotta be aware of the kids, because I know
Absolutely.
Out of those, 18 subscribers, about 14 of them are probably children. I'm just kidding. No, but you never know. But seriously, like this episode is just stupid. And I was watching Star Wars Theories, his watch party, just to get a different perspective, like, and see like what these people say. And by the way, the different tiers that you have to subscribe to this guy, like this guy's channel, is like there's like 5 or 6 different tiers. Let me just tell you, so it's like he's got like I did want to go through this because I thought this just helped me understand this. Like Youngling's like 99 cents a month or something, or $1.99,
right. Yeah,
and it goes to like Night, which is like $2.99, and then or no, there's Youngling, Night, Master. I think Master is like $5.99, so it goes 99, $1.99, or $2.99, $5.99. Then he has a thing called Emperor, which is $99 a month. Like this is all monthly subscriptions. I was looking through his stuff, and I'm like, so like basically, unless you subscribe at the $5.99 level, like you don't get anything. You get nothing.
Oh, really?
Like, I would love for us to pull this up and kind of go through, because I was watching some of his stuff, because like there are things where like I do agree with him on. Like I don't think he's a bad dude. There's certain things I agree with him on, and then there's other stuff that like I don't. And teach his own, man. I'm not gonna sit here and besmirch his name and say he's not a Star Wars fan. Like I believe he is. He just likes certain. Well, this is where we differ in opinion. He encompasses everything Star Wars under his umbrella of Star Wars is everything. My umbrella of Star Wars is just anything that Lucas did. That's the difference, right? So I will never
pre-Disney era.
Yeah. So but yeah, I would very much think it'd be fun if you did a detour and you go through it, because some of this stuff's just ridiculous. Like $99 for who's gonna pay $99 a month?
Well, Emperor, I'm looking at it right now. Emperor is $49.
I'm sorry. On my side of it was $99, maybe Canadian dollar. That still doesn't make any sense. It said 99 on mine. So maybe I read
That's
it
weird.
wrong. I don't know. But even okay, all right, still $50 a month. Who why? Like the $5.99 like gets you like live stream chat, the Discord, and I was talking to Daviaso. He said that he had done the $5.99, the $5.99 a month, and like basically he doesn't use Discord, and that was I think part of the reason why he just stopped doing it. But do people? So am I crazy? Is this a thing? Because like
Yeah, this
I
is
don't.
like this is like extra ways for people to show support to their favorite community
Okay,
creators and stuff like that. And this
this
is
dude's
only like,
making it. So these guys are making some good money then off of YouTube. I would
some are,
assume.
yeah.
Like this guy has 3.3 million viewers or subscribers.
Yeah, subscribers. Can only guess how many
I just,
are actually, joined up.
I mean, like I
Let's
said,
see. Is that counting? Does he have? Hang on. He does have a Patreon. He's got his merch store. He's got his own website. So he's got all that stuff going on. Yeah, good for him.
no, I said absolutely good on him. I just like I'm over here thinking like I just want to have fun, do this, and it just seemed like it'd be a headache to try to have your own website, your own store. Like,
right,
it would be great to have subscribers, but like, how do you draw the line between like you doing it for fun and then like doing it for
it becomes
job?
a business. Yeah,
Yeah, because like I don't know if he has another job. I doubt it because he's constantly. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know anything about his personal life, but I just if you're like at what that's the thing for me. Like if we ever got to the point where we had over 100 subscribers or whatnot, like I don't know. It just when you do something that you love, when you start charging for something, I'm not saying he's charging for what he charging, but like when you start charging,
yeah.
For to do something that you love, like it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think
Whatever. Yeah. So sometimes for some people it does kind of have an effect, and for some it's just called.
But like I like with OG and Tim, like Tim has people that subscribe, so it's like I don't know. I guess I never knew like how taxing running a channel could be. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not for him. If he's doing fan films, so like obviously,
right?
Like, he's probably investing.
Yeah, he's got a lot of extra projects going on. And
yeah, so probably what he probably makes, he's hopefully reinvesting and giving it back. Hopefully, he's just not sitting on it, becoming like Mr. Beast. But
I've heard some drama with that guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But anyway, back. I mean, I guess
sorry, it was just So
what was he saying on the episode itself? Because that's you were initially going into it first.
I can't comment because I'm not a subscribed. I'm not a.
The only way you could see his reaction to it was being subscribed.
So you can watch it, but the only way you can comment via chat is if you're a member. But I was
if you've joined up.
He was reading some of the people's comments, and a lot of people were saying that they loved it. There were a lot of positive comments about this episode. I'm like, and I was watching, and maybe I'm just completely wrong with assessing his like. Visually assessing him, but like I was watching, like he's doing the live party, so he doesn't talk. Obviously, you know how he does. He just watches it. Like one of his reactions were like, I felt like he just wanted to say that it was just terrible, but maybe I don't know. It's all subjective, but like, it was just so bad, dude. It was so bad. But people are like, actually like this episode. And it's like, do you like it for the episode, or do you like it because it has? I don't think the word homage is the right word, but it's very reminiscent of pod racing.
Yeah, it's basically an homage to
pod
racing. But like I said, it's pod racing meets road rash.
I tell you this, I've never been more excited to just start reviewing Mando season 3 trailer because this episode. And this show, I've about had it, and I'm only 4 episodes in. I'm calling it now. Sid's gonna betray them. Rampart's gonna probably kill everybody. Cody's gonna go off and work with Rex for the Ahsoka series, and Chopper's gonna Chopper, whatever the droid was from Rebels, is gonna be the saving grace of Ahsoka.
So I agree that Sid would potentially betray them, but I think
Oh,
then she'll
Crosshair's
have
gonna die. Crosshair's gonna die.
But then I think she's gonna have a redemption after betraying them. Like she regrets doing it or something like that, and she finds a way to redeem herself by helping them out, saving him or something like that. That's what it would be. Then, I mean, yeah, Crosshair is probably the most likely to get off after going through an arc this season, if anything. And then, yeah, again, big moment, sacrifices himself. That's the end. And that's the end of that. Unless they find some reason to extend out that whole BS. I don't know. Because somewhere down the line, they're gonna have to time skip or something, or move forward with the timeline for them to be further along with either rebellion stuff or whatever to make it a little more viable for continuing the story to make sense, or some reason for them to go underground 100%. Otherwise, I mean, that's a couple of the things that I can think of. Yeah.
I just had an epiphany, and you're gonna love this. So are you sitting down?
Oh boy, yeah. Oh yeah.
Fun fact of the day. You ready for this?
Shoot.
Bosk's mom is Sid.
Oh, I would not be surprised at this point. I would not be surprised.
And that's why he became a bounty hunter, to carry on the family business and get away from his mom.
Yeah, I would not be too surprised over that one. But yeah, it was this.
On
like
a
it
positive
was
note, though.
Yeah.
On a positive note, there are a lot of Easter eggs in the Mando season 3 trailer. Mando season 3 trailer. It's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot to discuss, a lot of stuff, a lot of theories, a lot of discussion. Not so much for this episode, though.
No, nothing that I really picked up on, at least. Other than
I think
the stupid protocol droid racing and whatnot.
I think
otherwise,
for me, I think Sid betrays them. I think Crosshair either dies or he either sacrifices himself, because Rampart's just going to kill everybody.
Right.
He's killing the clones. Disney's rewriting, just so you're aware, with the help of World Between Worlds, is changing how the clones died out. If I can be honest, it was no longer the path that they're taking is Rampart just kills all the clones with the help of Tarkin. Or, well, no, he killed all the clones and Tarkin's just off.
Is that your theory, or is that just, or is that like actually somewhere confirmed somewhere?
No, that's what's
what
happening. I've heard it. I've heard theories on this actually today. But yeah, Rampart is basically, his mission is to eliminate the clones.
Huh. Well, I guess we'll see on that one.
Which I thought there's only 9 clones. Like I heard someone like there's only supposed to be like 9 clones in this like season, and because there's like so many in Rebels, and so there was like Wolf. I don't know. I never watched Rebels, but there's like 3 in Rebels, including Cody, and then there's 7 in here with all of them, or 6 in here with them, and there's only supposed to be 9 clones. So I don't know.
I don't know either anymore. I mean, it looked like there's still a good group of clones going around. So, at least for when they showed Crosshair's section of being still in the Empire and stuff like that, there's still plenty of the quote unquote regs meandering about. So,
you don't think Rampart will kill all of them?
I mean, I could see that being the case, or at least Tarkin certainly getting rid of them because he didn't seem to like them too much until they were messing around with
But didn't the clones, like in EU, wasn't there a war between? I watched this video that explained. I thought there was like a war between the clones, like a battle between the clones and the stormtroopers, and that's how.
I don't know about any war, no, or any battle between them.
Saying it, but it was like, yeah, I thought I have to find it. But
most I ever knew was like from the original Battlefront 2 from 2005 was the fact that Vader kept his 501st clones for quite some time.
Yeah.
And that was kind of some of the changes that was made with that. Otherwise, it was basically called the clones just got decommissioned after X amount of time, and they started they just replaced them with regular people around the galaxy.
Well, maybe it was one of Star Wars Theory's episodes or his show. I don't know. I distinctly remember watching a video explaining how the clones were eliminated. But
I could have sworn they do get decommissioned at some point.
The term decommissioned, so did the B1 battle droids,
which I guess could mean anything from they're all terminated, killed, or they're just told to basically piss off.
Or Rampart just shoots them all.
Yeah, or they get all rounded up in a room and they're just terminated.
It's Order 67. Kill all the clones.
Kill the clones. I mean, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said before, I don't know if this is something my brain is just like assimilating, or I've just gotten used to how bad everything is. And after Kenobi, how can things be any worse?
Oh, just wait until you get to the Mando trailer, because that's something that people are talking about too.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Like, I was listening to Casual Rage, and as soon as he was getting to watching the trailer himself, I turned it off and I hated to do it, but I didn't want to spoil my own reaction to this trailer. Off? I did, but I wanted my own react, and I'm going to go back to where I left off.
You've not seen it?
No.
Oh, it's terrible.
You already watched it.
No, never. What are you talking about? Why would you have
that? Punk. Punk. I have kept myself pure, so I'm giving an first reaction to this stupid trailer.
Oh, I have. Yeah, mine's definitely a reaction.
Okay, here we go.
Are we playing it? Oh, okay.
Well, we might as well. We might as well just get into this because we've already talked about the episode of Bad Batch. We're done with that. It's
yeah, it's like a pudding fart.
Anyway, here we go. Mandalorian, the official trailer. The question becomes, will we just end up seeing stuff that we've already seen before?
Ladies and gentlemen, the first time Fractured has watched this trailer. I'm so excited.
Christ, here we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me make sure
You need to be sure you're sitting down for this, Fractured.
Thank God I am. Let me make sure I've got the... Okay, share audio tab. Okay, here we go.
Our people are scattered like stars in the galaxy.
Neat.
Oh, they're in Utah.
What do we stand for?
Is it the Night Owls?
Yeah, was it? I did see somebody make a
comment
because they basically showed some of these helmets before, and somebody was getting pissy of like, oh my God, or I mean, I don't know if pissy, but like they were certainly making the point of, God, I hope the female Mandalorians aren't all just wearing the same sort of helmets that are all the Night Owl, I guess.
Yeah.
Helmets.
Which is like
there are some females that are wearing the regular Mando helmets. I'm just like, whatever. I mean, Disney's gonna Disney. I don't.
Pause.
Is N1 Starfighter?
Pause it really quick.
Yeah.
How is it possible that an N1 Starfighter has a hyperdrive? I thought that hyperdrives, Luthen
had one too, but his ship was
well,
definitely
hyperdrives
visible.
were certainly things that were added later, yes, to
But this
some
is way too
starfighters like
small.
the X-wing and stuff like that. But I mean, the N1 and Nabooian starfighter wasn't meant to. I don't believe was ever meant to have a
No, so
hyperdrive.
I just saw that. I was like, very interesting that it has that.
Yeah, because it's funny when I was re-listening to the Attack of the Clones book. Obi-Wan, I believe, makes that comment. No, Revenge of the Sith, because a Grievous's ship has the hyperdrive built in. He's like, why don't our ships have this?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Being a Mandalorian's not just learning about how to fight. You also
Yes, you tell me what are the current Mandalorians supposed to be like? What is their goal? What is their purpose?
Weren't they wanderers?
Oh God.
Is he sleeping?
No, they basically became a bunch of peacenik hippies. Thanks to frickin' Filoni in the Clone Wars. But no, yes, please illuminate,
you have to know how to navigate the galaxy. That way, you'll never be lost.
What is this? Oh, it's a Quillican monkey lizard.
So I saw some clown online say that this is going to be apparently his robes that he's wearing is for and there's putting on the funeral for Cara Dune, that they just killed off her character.
Hold on. Go back.
Where?
Right there.
Here?
No, back more. Like where he enters the city. Did you see this? Okay, play it from there. Keep going. Keep going. Is that IG-11? A statue?
Oh, I think.
What is that? Right there.
Yeah, because
look at that.
It's got the clone helmet or the stormtrooper helmet.
That's stone.
Yeah, I think you're right. They must have made a statue. So what the hell? How much time has passed?
And hold on. Are you saying that these are funeral robes because Cara Dune died because Disney ousted her?
I'll get to that clown. And how dare he use Kyle Katarn's name? But yeah, that's what I heard.
Has it been confirmed that she's not coming back?
I mean, why would she?
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Although I'm surprised they didn't recast her.
Well, you can't, because the woman who played Xena's, I don't think, around anymore, and China died years ago. Hold on. Go back. Is that what's in that cockpit? Or that bubble right there up top?
That's the little pit that Grogu
that's an
was
R5
in.
droid.
There's nothing in there.
Yes, it is. Go back. Pause it right there up top above him.
No, because that's like
no. In the Grogu spot, that's a droid.
Yeah, no, look at that's how it is. See,
no, that's a droid. No, that's a droid.
How could you even tell?
How can you not? Look, what are you doing? What are you doing on the screen? Give me your cursor. What are you doing? Right there, pause it. That is a droid.
No, that's part of the dome going up.
No, how do you fracture that is a droid in there? The dome, and there's a droid on top of the of the dome. Look at that.
I mean, I guess he could have fit in. I mean, this is another point in time of the trailer or of the show that he fits a droid
looks
in
like
there.
The droid from A New Hope, the one that blows up.
Where are you getting that?
How do you not see these look like a droid?
This is okay. You've been looking at too many. This is what people have been talking about, isn't it? This is what these people have been trying to theorize is up there. Is that it?
But how do you look at it? What do you mean?
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
What do you mean?
You're clown. No. Don't come at me with this Sarlacc brain nonsense. That's just all that is. That's the top of the plate where Grogu would hang out.
Listen, we even got to that part of the episode of the Sarlacc brain. Look, how does that not look like the R5 droid?
Oh my god!
What do you mean it doesn't look like him? Look at it.
Oh
Where
my
are your glasses
god.
at? What? Look at it.
I'm continuing this. We're not. No.
I'm going to Mandalore.
Okay, so exactly what we predicted. He's gonna go to Mandalore to get baptized, so he can be with his Mandalorian buddies again.
With his R5 droid.
So that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
Oh shit! You're right. Ah shit. All right, I was wrong.
Oh,
I was wrong.
It's Chopper.
I don't think it's Chopper, but
go back. Is it not Chopper?
No,
that's R5. That's R5.
An R5 unit. All right, I was wrong. One does get fitted in there.
May the force be
Oh, shut up!
Character.
with you!
Peggy. Is that her name?
Huh?
Is it Peggy? What's her name?
I don't know.
There's something dangerous happening out there.
Is that Coruscant?
Oh wait, are we going to Coruscant?
That's what I was just saying. Is that Coruscant?
I mean, I'm only guessing. It looks like it. It's certainly looking a lot busier than it did for freaking Ander.
Was he on Coruscant on Andor, or did he go to? He wasn't on Malachor. Where was he at? Where
Mon Moth, yeah, and Captain Serial was on Coruscant.
No, I thought he was on a different planet than Coruscant.
Well, not at first. No, he wasn't. But later, when he was with his mom eating cereal, yeah, then he was on Coruscant. Because that's where the IFB or whatever the crap, the
that was
Imperial Secret Services.
Was he on Malachor? Not Malachor 5. Where was he at? It was another hub city. Or not a hub city. It was another hub planet like Coruscant.
It wasn't really a city planet like Coruscant is, but it was just another kind of planet that had a slight city to it.
What was the name? I'm
trying
to think of the name.
I don't know.
I have to. If I don't Google it, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Hang on, where are my notes?
Oh yeah, you have them pulled up because it was
Ander. Where are you, Ander?
What is that? It's not Malachor, but it was another major planet like Coruscant.
No. God dang it. Where do I have those? Show notes. Andor. So there was Morlana 1.
No.
Which was where Captain Serial was.
No, it wasn't Morlana. It came after Morlana. It was where his mom lived. His mom lived there. It wasn't
that was.
It wasn't
Ferrix.
Arcana 5.
That was Ferrix.
It wasn't Ferrix.
That was Ferrix. That was where.
No, it was a major. It was a planet within even EU and the actual Star Wars. It was a famous planet, and it wasn't.
Wait, who? Ander's mom or Serial Mom?
Serial Mom.
Serial Mom was on Coruscant.
Oh, it was a different one, I think.
That's exactly where they were.
It wasn't Coruscant. It wasn't Sergio. Where?
They weren't on Nar Shaddaa, that's for dang sure.
No, it wasn't Nar Shaddaa, but it was a hub planet. I'm not going crazy, I promise.
You are going crazy because they were on Coruscant.
You literally just thought it was an R5 unit, so who's going crazy?
Ferrex, Marlon 1, Canary, no, not Canary, Aldani, no, Coruscant. We're not moving on with the show until we figure out this planet.
Oh, God.
Can't do it. So I'm hoping you have no plans. Why is Commander Cody on part of the freaking planets that they went to?
And I forgot that guy's name for Captain Serial's name.
Maybe it wasn't, but we thought maybe it was.
What was Serial's name?
Just pull up all the plans within the not the Outer Rim. Why? Can I just get one website that like?
So all the planets that were on, or at least mentioned, or all the planets that popped up in Andor: Ferrex, Aldani, Coruscant, Niamos, Narkina 5, Segra, Milo.
So
that was all the planets.
All right. Well, it was. It's gonna bug me. But
yeah, it's so on the site.
What's the plan that looks like What's the plan that looks like Coruscant? Not Corellia, not Ward Mantell. It wasn't Corellia.
No, they would be like Nar Shaddaa or Terrace. But Terrace had been blown up thanks to Malik back in the Old Republic days. But Terrace was the only other planet that was kind of starting to look like a new Coruscant.
It's gonna bother me, man.
I'm gonna continue this trailer.
You do it.
Happening out there. And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act, it'll be too late.
Yay! More Order 66 flashbacks. Yay! Just what I wanted.
Hold on. What kind of is that? That's a Mando ship, Mandalorian ship.
Did he change ships at some point?
Yeah, that's is that a Gauntlet a Gauntlet Mandalorian Gauntlet ship or something from Rebels?
You haven't even watched Rebels. How would you even know they have their own ships?
Patience, Padawan. Patience.
Shut up. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's also because it's a Lego set too. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Hang on, kid.
Oh, wait. Did I see a TIE interceptor there?
Yeah, multiple TIE interceptors.
Huh.
Hang on, kid.
Oh, look at the B1 battle group.
This is the way.
Is that a towel?
Huh?
Is that a towels from Clone Wars?
I don't know. Oh, for the love of God. I can't say
there's a bunch of stuff we missed.
Huh?
I feel like there's a bunch of we missed something in this trailer.
What could we have missed?
I don't know.
I mean, other than we're gonna have, of course, more force-powered Grogu. Which, I mean, I'm wondering how they're gonna, further explain. Is this gonna be like some sort of freaking trial?
That's the monkey guy from the Rise of Palpatine. The Boo Boo guy, Babu Boo Boo.
Hey, like I've said, all roads lead to the freaking sequel trilogy.
Babu Babu. And who are these Mandalorians fighting? Because those blue trooper, aren't they Death Watch?
I thought his whole. Oh, I didn't notice the battle.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, B1 battle droids.
They were
decommissioned.
Yeah.
Oh, look at R2 unit. R2 survived.
Oh, there's been plenty of R2 units out there in the world. But
no,
real quick. What is with this droid? What is it? Like they put googly eyes on him.
Yeah, he's from Return of the Jedi when he tortures the other droid. Jabba's palace, isn't he?
I don't know.
Where he flips the droid around and he flips the droid around in the hot things.
Is he the one in the torture device?
Yeah, where he flips the droid around. They're like, no, and he like the hot things come on the droid's feet. It's the same guy. He loses a bunch of money here, and that's why he has to go work for Jabba. I could be wrong, but yeah, aren't those not Death Watch troopers? Well, not troopers, but Death Watch Mandos.
It looks like whatever Mandos he was hanging out with earlier. Because look at they all have mismatched armor.
Yeah, but they're blue. Wasn't Death Watch blue?
They're not all blue. Because look at this. He has like a red chest piece on this one here.
But I mean, they
they're
helmets.
No, it doesn't matter. They're freaking helmets. Hang on, let me. They were all uniformed. That was the thing.
Well, the white ones are. Didn't Filoni do something with like the Night Owls and wasn't there a thing with like the Night Owls and the Death Watch in either Rebels or Clone Wars?
Hang on,
Sabine was part of like the Night Owls, and then you had Death Watch. Not Sabine. Sabine. I'm
this
sorry.
Is the Death. This is Death Watch, and I don't see any of the same insignias on there.
Well, they're blue though.
They're more black on the helmets. They have some like blue trim, but that's not the same. You've been watching too many Easter egg videos.
Never.
You've been convinced by the Sarlacc brains.
No. Just saying.
Yes.
No. Tell me that those aren't Death Watch. They look the same. You can't even see the patch on the side of them. This is something Filoni would do. You know it.
I'm sure. You know what? All right. Yeah. They could very well be Death Watch. I wouldn't put it past Filoni for him to insert every little thing that he's done because that's his MO. That's what he's always done with all of his stupid projects. He makes the most closed off universe possible by inserting all of his goddamn crap into the same freaking series time after time. It's freaking MO at this point.
Ugh.
You could be right. They could be Death Watch. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I'm just not terribly convinced. Other than this being more of the little clan of weirdos that Mando hangs out with.
I think these guys are gonna fight. What's the girl that Craze? What's her name?
I imagine there is going to be there will be some conflict or war between Craze and the whole Bo-Katan and these groups of Mandos, because she already made her point with them made. She doesn't like them, not one bit.
I think they're fighting each other, and I think she's pissed off because Mando's going to become head of them all. Hosnian Prime was it, dude? That was the planet where we thought he was at. Hosnian Prime. We thought that and what's his name? Serial Boy was on. Because it was a hub planet.
Isn't that the name that I said?
No. Hosnian Prime. Now I can go to bed. Yeah.
Morlana 1 Preox.
It looked like the planet, one of the planets that he was on looked like it could have been Hosnian because we didn't think it was Coruscant, but it looked very much like Hosnian Prime. That's what it was.
Nah, yeah, but it was he was still on his home planet of Coruscant. That's where he was from.
No, but we were arguing about it though during the episode. We thought it was like, is this Coruscant or is this something else? And it looked like Hosnian Prime. We need to go back to that episode and see if it did not say Hosnian Prime, honestly, because I think it may have.
I don't know.
I don't want to go back and watch it, but
I'm not going back to Andor.
Hosnian Prime, because Hosnian Prime, Hosnian Prime resembled Coruscant. I could be wrong. I felt like it did though.
Well, the Mando trailer, it has its I don't care.
The Night Owls are going to fight Death Watch. Mando is going to end up leading the Mandos because he won the Black Saber rightfully from Gideon, and Craze is pissed off about it because it puts a damper in her.
It was one of the other.
You're watching it. This is a different. I don't think this was the official trailer that was actually released.
This was on the StarWars.com website,
I watched
Star Wars YouTube channel.
I watched a very different trailer, to be honest with you. So this one was missing a lot of stuff.
This was from 4 days ago.
I know
Here's
another one.
Well, unless you've got the link to that one.
I will be more than happy to send you the link.
Because this is the one. This is on the Star Wars the official YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There. And again, I mean, unless there's Bad Batch, this is what I'm seeing is the Bad Batch. We watched that one. Yeah, I
stand by. I'm finding it. Yeah, it was very different than what I watched.
We saw the stupid Andor special look. This was the teaser trailer that we saw. I think we went over. But at least I'm pretty. Yeah, we did. Because I remember making the thumbnail for it. Otherwise, that's.
Again, when did you get this trailer?
This was from 4 days ago. This is on their main channel.
Okay. Yeah, there's another one. I'm finding it. I think I have it. Stand by.
I don't know what else there could. I mean,
Yeah, this one.
Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it in Discord.
Okay.
I just gotta verify that this was the one.
Because then the last thing we had gone over for.
Yeah. Okay, this is the one. So I'm gonna put it in Discord.
Okay.
And this is the one we can watch. Can I put it in Discord?
You should be able to. Better than just put it in a private chat here on.
No, I've got it. It's in sort of. I need to get better about sharing the screen because I could share the screen and we could watch it online. But I sent it. It's in Discord.
You put it in the wrong.
Hold on. I'll put it in the stream.
The video streams.
Yeah, well, it's technically a video, so it wasn't wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our relationship. We just critique each other all the time. Oh, it was video stream. Why is it default to video stream? That's because of you. You did that.
It's because it notifies.
No,
it's the thing that notifies.
Nope, it's because you have it set up to where every time I post, it goes to video stream.
That's all on you.
No, who runs the Discord? Okay, do you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm so excited for you. Now I get to torture Fractured.
Somebody put this together, it looks like.
No. It's from Disney Plus. Final trailer, Disney Plus.
Add edits.
Where are you reading that at?
It's the name of the channel it's from.
What?
Yes.
Well, that's just where I got it from. This is from Disney Plus.
It says you're more of a boomer than I am when it comes to technology. Jesus, dude. Look at this is the channel name. Add edits.
That's the channel it came from, but it doesn't mean it was added edits.
And they're just they just slap the name of Disney Plus for.
Just watch the trailer.
All right.
Semantics.
Being a Mandalorian is not just learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy. That way, you'll never be lost.
You are as its father. A clan.
Yeah, I remember this dialogue being from the trailer from 4 months ago or whatever.
You have removed your helmet.
I don't. This is the one that everybody was playing, so I don't know.
So that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
Yeah.
Our people are scattered.
They took IG-11.
Like
IG-11 never died,
galaxy.
by the way.
Huh?
IG-11 never died because you saw the mount that he was on. He's no longer there.
What are we? What do we stand for?
Your cult fractured our people. Where were you then?
Probably a little kid.
Dangerous happening out there, and by the time it becomes big enough for you to act,
dude, he had a Rancor on his chest.
Who did?
The Asian guy, whatever his name is. He has a Rancor patch.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Big enough for you to act. It'll be too late.
Hang on, kid.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I remember. This was splicing together a bunch of the new trailer and the old trailers. Or no, January 21st.
I don't know. I got it from StarWarsLego.com.
Well, apparently they liked it, so they shared it around.
Well,
that was a combination of that trailer we just watched and the previous trailer from before.
Mm.
The one from, what was it, like?
I not know. All I know is IG-11 apparently.
Yeah, the one from 4 months ago.
Apparently he didn't die, so that's cool.
I mean, what can we?
If the R5 unit took the place of where he is supposed to ride, does he just ride in the cockpit all the time with him?
Probably.
And how did they get a hyperdrive in an N1 starfighter? And you can't say that, like, oh well, technology, because, well, yeah, the X-wings had him, but that was also later on.
Well, yeah, that was, well, I mean, yeah, those were ships that were designed to carry those sort of things.
Yes,
that's just it. And then that was the whole intention then of having the droids, was that then they were part of the extra navigation for helping to pilot through hyperspace.
Yeah,
for those sort of ships.
Do you think the IG-11? Do you think they'll bring him back?
I hope not. Let's hope not. There was a time where I might have been excited, but man, I just could not be asked to care. That trailer did nothing.
It was
for
a lot.
me.
It's a lot more exciting than what we're currently doing with the Bad Batch. You have to admit. And
think about it. The trailer set up to do just that. It's meant to excite you and be more enticing than, what each individual episode is potentially going to give us. So
I can't wait to see how they write off
Cara Dune. Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting.
But I thought the drama with her and Disney was like in season 1, right?
2, because she was
Was
still
it
in
2?
season 2.
And now she's done, so they have to write her off. Though there's no way that they ask her to come back, and there's no way that she would, with what they stand for and what
Well,
she
and
stands
here,
for. She
yeah,
believes in what
here's
they stand for. So how do they
here's
write
this
her off?
here's this guy, this clown, this Sarlacc brain, using the name of Kyle Katarn and saying Grief wearing his formal robes for Cara Dune's funeral. I don't know if this is true or if this is his own little role play. I don't know. That's just what he's saying.
I mean,
and
looks
what
like
gets me too is then he goes into this shit. It really is a shame what happened to Cara Dune. Thankfully, the galaxy developed a vaccine, so no one else would have to succumb to the blue shadow virus.
that was an episode. That was an episode in Clone Wars. The blue shadow virus. He's like,
hey, look who we got here. Greg, what's up, man? Tuscan Bob. Favreau's a shit writer. This is just going to be more of the Star Wars stuff show. Yes, that was basically what we got through for the trailer. And it's nothing but that. And Rhino, what's up, man?
Grace us with their presence.
He's a Disney seal. Yeah, I got that. He's part of the Sarlacc Brain Collective.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, weird timing. You guys both jump in here. That's
now I want McDonald's.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm very curious how they write her off.
Yeah. Like I said, whether or not that guy is actually telling a degree of truth, who knows?
I didn't even think about that because of all the stuff.
Yeah, all the drama that went off. Yeah.
So even if they extended her an invitation back, she's doing her own thing with Daily Wire, so she wouldn't. So how are they going to write her off? She's out
doing something else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she
I don't know.
She died doing something with somebody. But did you notice that Navarro or whatever the planet is very it's very evolved
what I said.
now.
What is the time frame? And this is again what they have been horrible with addressing.
Listen,
what is the different time frames that are going on?
It doesn't matter when you have old Carl Weathers, man. Timing's irrelevant, man. He can whip up anything in a short amount of time. It's very.
And he also has a big freaking mouth. But
it looks like they even had. Well, yeah, it's true, but it looks like they even had flags, within the city. So now Navarro's in the arc is no longer crumbling. So somebody redid that.
It's like, what happened? How much time has actually passed?
I don't know, man. The landscapers have done amazing work.
What is it going to be said? Like, oh, the Republic came in and just helped advance our town by year or help. What the hell? My brain hurts.
Oh, yeah.
It's. Where's the other shot of the?
I hope they did kill her. Proves how much the John and Dave side care so much about Kennedy firing her
behind her back. Yeah,
1000%.
Come on, Greg. You saying there isn't the Civil War going on behind the scenes? Come on. I'm just baffled by the sudden advancement of this city.
Well, and then Grogu got a new little transport thing.
Yeah, what economy exists on a lava rock? A lava rock where for the longest time, all they had was nothing but a bunch of bounty hunting going on. And where the Imperial remnants could just hide out.
Out of everything in this scene, really quick, my favorite part is the IG-11 just crushing the stormtrooper's helmet. It's the best thing in the scene. Not his fancy, elegant
robes or anything like that.
Aristocity garb.
Oh, look at that!
No,
Oh,
it's very interesting.
God,
So,
is that gonna be C-3PO?
You didn't know that? Yeah.
I just paid. As we're talking about this now, I'm just starting to notice. Yeah,
I think what they did is they must have gone to Mandalore, got some of that water, and that's how they're having all these trees, flourishing.
that's some strong freaking water, man.
Yeah, when they say it's living, water that can. I don't know, man. That's a good point, though. Greg says, "What economy exists on this planet? Like, what do they have? What do they trade? How do they this is
because
look at these buildings.
Last
look
time
at Carl Weathers. Look at this cigars, man. That's got to at least be a couple, 1,000 credits there. I'm sorry,
this was
Republic
a guy that was
Gas
running
Berries.
bounties for however long he was running bounties for, and then they only just got a school in season 2. And they were still looking about the same. They were maybe a little cleaned up, but they were not looking like this.
Maybe Bale came back. Maybe Bale's been on this planet hiding
After Alderaan got blown up.
He's been backpacking the lava rocks. I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I really don't.
I don't even know how you what's going to be the main theme of this season.
Well, it just seems to be, Mando, the quest to go home.
What home? It's all blown up.
Well, that's just it, right? And it's just the whole thing of him being baptized in the waters of Mandalore. Lots of agriculture potential on a planet where lava flows come and go melt to melt door panels.
Oh man!
So that's how they made the droid statue. They just melted down all the doors.
This is my theory. Not that I'm gonna start making a platform based off theories. Unintended, but I feel like Disney's just making really their intentions. Well, they're really good at making just crap shows, but maybe this is a way to get people to really want to go back to Mandalorian, because this Bad Batch and Raging Rhino and Greg, please tell me what your thoughts are. I love to hear them, but it's just bad all around, just bad. And I am actually excited to stop watching Bad Batch.
Mando takes a bath this season.
I mean, literally.
That's what we were saying during Book of Boba Fett. That's basically going to be his quest, to go and take a bath so he can be with his Mando cult again.
Oh man, that's funny. That's how you sum it up. Mando season 3 takes a bath.
Takes a bath. Until he takes off his helmet and ruins it all again.
I
mean, yeah, it's
when is it? March 1st is when it goes out.
March something. It's right in the middle of I think the two episode we saw. Star Wars is just bad. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, pretty much. Like I mentioned earlier, they are consistent at being inconsistent. That's their best thing, is just delivering more inconsistent stories one after another. All Star Wars cartoons suck. I'm not watching Bad Batch.
What? Yeah.
Good on you, Bob. Good on you.
That's funny.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is a funny thing. I saw earlier, it was a meme, but it was posted. Let me see if I can find it really quick. But it was just how is this kind of joking around on the idea how no, it's bad dads in space. Yeah. Well, it's like the other is the only like Hunter is the only dad. He's like trying to be the dad amongst the bunch of children that he's watching over.
Sorry, I had to do it. You'll get it here in a second.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Let me see. Hang on. What's this? How do you say? Yeah.
Greg, thank you so much. I needed a good laugh today. That's funny.
Yeah.
Mando takes a bath.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make this. It's just literally like you can't make this stuff up, and it hurts because you know it's going to be true. Like he's going to go take a bath in Mandalorian, and everything's going to be fine, and he's going to be able to, be saved, and until he takes off his helmet again.
Yep.
Maybe he'll take a bunch of like canteens of that water, so every time he takes off his helmet, he can just go like
he can just douse himself again, and he's good to go.
Yeah. Stupid. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna be able to find this one.
Are people doing watch parties for Mando season 3?
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be people that are doing that. Yeah. Okay. Here. Yeah. And we were talking about this a little bit last week, but not about this specifically. But it's just funny. Like, it's this meme here. Girls, I can't believe he didn't cry at the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Boys, and it's the scene from I think Justice League, where I forgot the death of Ace. I watched the clip, and I have no context for the full episode, but good God, like even just for the way that scene is portrayed and stuff like that, that's where it's like, we like I said, we talked about this a little bit last week. We had, I think it was last week, older cartoons, or at least the cartoons that we grew up with, were certainly at a different level.
Yeah.
Certainly the cartoons that we get now. Yeah, they try and act like they're high art or whatever. They're just the best, right? But they have the dramatics and stuff. But nothing lives up to what, I mean, the writers that made like Batman the animated series and stuff like that. Even the Spider-Man animated series and stuff like that. It's just,
I'm sorry.
Nothing. Bad Batch, yeah, it doesn't hit those same levels. Not even the Clone Wars hit those same levels. They tried, but none of the same emotional weight and stuff like that really shined through. What's so funny?
It's just what Tuscan just said.
Most predictable ending ever. Esposito and Pascal share the bathhouse. Oh, God.
That's just maybe there's just imagine a brothel on Mandalore. And they just shared. It's just
no. He goes to that place Ander went to in that show. He goes and he goes to Ferrix or whatever that place. Not Ferrix.
I think it would be brothel on Mandalore would be better, but that's I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to do Mando.
But you were just saying how you want to be done with Bad Batch and you want to.
Well, now now that Greg has now put this in my head that they're gonna like share a bathhouse with each other. I'd rather not. I'd rather watch Visions.
Hey, let's not get crazy here. Next thing you're going to be saying you want to watch the Lego summer vacation thing.
I've thought about it, honestly.
Did you
honestly have. Have you not? Did you not watch the last episode of Bad Batch? By the way, Greg, I don't know if you watched the last episode. It was basically just, how did you say, Mario Kart pod racing? Is that how you described it, Fractured?
Yeah, well, I said it has pod racing that meets Road Rash meets Mario Kart, because it's the fact That's what that riot racing was. Is basically
It's like
just pod
Filoni,
racing,
it's like
but with
Filoni got wind of
danger.
Yeah, it's like Filoni watched the episode of Friday Night Tights and was like, I really like Mario Kart. I'm going to implement this in one of my episodes of Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Stupid. Stupid. The dumbest episode I've ever had. Like, thank goodness it was only 26 minutes. But I will never get those 26 minutes back.
No, you won't. Getting has those rock'em sock'em robots get reprogrammed for hand jobs, that probably isn't far off from the truth.
Well,
that's why we haven't seen him yet, right? He's just off enjoying some personal love time with the droids.
Listen, it's when you put Sin nudes on a memorial wall, like that idea's probably not too far off. This is where Disney's going.
Well,
how many days do we have until
Mandalorian season 3?
We have a whole month.
March 1st is the release day, yeah.
Which is a Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think it was you, Rhino, if you're still there, you're the one that said, like, why don't they have it on, like, a Friday instead of doubling it up on Wednesday with Bad Batch?
Well, you know what we should do? We should talk after the show. We should do one big, just get as many people as we can and just do a watch party so we all can just be together in utter misery.
That would be fun.
Laura, Tuscan, Raging. We'll see if we should get like 10 people and we all can just be together while we slowly hurt ourselves.
My only hope is that they don't do a double episode for their.
Oh, shut up! Don't be quiet. No, they won't. I guarantee you they won't because it's Mandalorian. They won't do it.
Well, like
I don't think they've ever done it with Mando.
I think Bad Batch is already getting the double episode treatment that week. No. I think. So
I don't think they. I'd be hard pressed to think they would. Depends on how many episodes they're going to do. What did they do? Was it 12, 16? What was season 1? How many episodes was it?
Something like that.
Yeah, they won't. If they do, I quit. I quit. Or I will be replaced.
What if they do double episodes of?
I will replace myself with Jeff from the Craig Ferguson show. He can be my sit-in for that Saturday. You never watched the late show with Craig Ferguson.
We talked about this. I mentioned how I've seen clips from the show and stuff, and I just haven't watched like a bunch of them.
Yeah, man. One of the only 3 Scots that I actually like: Sean Connery, Craig Ferguson, Braveheart.
Let's see. Oh no. Oh no, February 8th is the double episodes.
Oh.
For Bad Batch. But they do have an episode that week.
Let's see.
Of March 1st for
Dustin says double episodes of a show that gives an
average is 35 minutes.
Bye. Have they? Well, here's the thing. I don't know if they've come out and said if they're going to or not. I've not seen anything about them. I mean,
for Mandalorian? No, I haven't seen anything.
I would be very shocked that they would do that. But again, they did it for Kenobi, and that was oh dear.
I'm looking this. I'm putting it in the.
Then what?
No, so it looks like episode 1 March 1st, episode 2 March 8th. So we do have some breathing room.
Okay.
This is only an 8. Okay, it's only 8 episodes for this.
What? They're doing the Book of Mando?
Well, even the other 2 seasons, they were short because we were able to get through those in not too long a time.
Did I miss?
Bad Batch is 16 episodes.
Okay. So wait, how many episodes was Mando season 1? I felt like it was more than 8. I thought maybe I was wrong. I thought it was at least. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Bad Batch season 1. Let's see. They had.
We're eventually gonna have to break off of Bad Batch though, because
They also had 16 episodes.
Huh?
Bad Batch season 1 was also 16 episodes.
Yeah. They're all there.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's their premium show.
Yeah.
They're all 8. Yeah.
No.
Chapter 8 was the season 1 finale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good. We only have to endure 35 minutes of this raging dumpster fire.
Basically, that's at least a good thing there. Well, we got that out of the way. Well, like I said, Carl Weathers seems to like to have.
Wasn't he getting chirpy with something? I thought I saw him say something. There was an article going around.
Potential loose lips sink ships here, because
at least
that's how I phrased it.
There's a tweet I think I read or something. Like he's in hot water. He did something.
I don't know about that, but they do manage that, don't they?
No.
Pack a lot of stupid into 35 minutes.
Yeah. This is this is what I was talking about.
Yeah, Mandalorian actor Carl Weathers promotes upcoming season 3 by claiming it's part of the Star Wars multiverse. We're getting multiverse up in this shithole. Actor Carl Weathers plays Grief Karga, Mandalorian, blah blah blah. Yeah, he put out a tweet. Come on, y'all! This Mandalorian poster is too cool. Love being part of the Star Wars multiverse. Probably just a misphrasing. It would be my guess, or alluding to more that's going to be going on. As you can see, he's in his tweet. He said, "Come on, y'all! This Mandalorian poster is too cool. Love being part of the Mandalorian Star Wars multiverse. March 1st, 2023, baby. Grief Karga, be peace." And yeah, showing off this poster here. And like they say, it's unclear what Weathers meant by Star Wars multiverse, as there hasn't been such a dynamic created in Star Wars. Star Wars traditionally had an expanded universe, which included numerous comics, novels, video games, and more that George Lucas let other creators play in after the wild success of the original trilogy. Good old heir to the Empire. However, the expanded universe was officially turned into Legends after Disney purchased Lucasfilm, and they loot whenever they get the opportunity to and claim it's their own, in order to give maximum creative freedom to the filmmakers and also preserve an element of surprise and discovery for the audience. Star Wars episodes 7 and 9 will not tell the same story told in post Return of the Jedi expanded universe. What? Because apparently they hate money. They added, while the universe that readers knew it is changed, it is not being discarded. So that's just basically going over what they first initially talked about when they purchased it and decided to, ram it. But like it is, like we've talked about too, there have also been rumors going back years that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni would be expanding on Filoni's World Between Worlds. This right here is the biggest Deus Ex dipshittery machina device that he's created thus far. World Between Worlds was accessed by Jedi Padawan Ezra Bridger through a painting of the Mortis gods on the exterior of a Jedi temple located on the planet Lothal. World Between Worlds, Bridger hears numerous voices of Star Wars characters, including Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jyn Erso. Really? Oh, Jyn Erso. My brain farted for a moment there. Leia Organa and others. Not only does he hear voices, but he discovers multiple portals that are connected by numerous pathways highlighted by white lines. Because they just had to create a way for Filoni to save his waifu. He just couldn't let her. He did just let the. At one portal, Bridger sees the duel between Ahsoka Tano and Vader on Malachor that took place during the season 2 finale, Twilight of the Apprentice. Vader is about to strike a killing blow on Ahsoka. Bridger reaches out into the portal and drags her into the world between worlds. Bridger eventually deduces that he believes he can change Kanan's fate as he changed Ahsoka's. However, Ahsoka advises Ezra, Kanan gave his life so that you could live, blah, blah, blah. The two would eventually be attacked by Sidious as he attempted to gain control of the realm. Ahsoka would flee Sidious's attack and return to Malachor. Meanwhile, Bridger was able to escape back through the painting at the Jedi Temple. Funny though that she doesn't exactly correct her own death. Just leaves but stays alive. She makes sure she stays alive, but keeps Kanan dead. When deactivating a portal, Ezra hears the son tell him the future, by its nature, can be changed. Rumors surrounding the world between worlds. YouTuber Overlord DVD, aka Doomcock, detailed back in June 2020 that Lucasfilm would use the Veil of the Force or World Between Worlds to undo Disney's disastrous sequel trilogy, which I have always been on the side of no, they freaking ain't, because that would again.
Man.
Well,
yeah, because
no. They will use it to add things to their universe, yes, but they will never use it to erase what they've already set up and established, because like I've said, that would then be them admitting they've done something wrong, which they would never ever do.
But if they can use Ruin Johnson as a scapegoat, don't you think they would do that?
No, because they believe in their product that much. They've only ever allowed him. They've especially allowed that clown to go about still talking the way he always has, and double down and promote it, and say nothing but positive things.
Do you think? I can't believe. Maybe I should just start a platform based on theories. Do you think that they? You think they'll ever retcon canon with the use, like what I brought up months ago,
They would only maybe change certain things that would benefit their characters, but not to the effect of what the rest of us would want, which is the erasure of all the BS that came from Last Jedi and stuff like that, and the sequel trilogy in general. They're not going to erase their sequel trilogy. And in fact, there's word out there that there's a director set that'll be doing a trilogy based continuing after the sequel trilogy.
Padme will be erased and Ahsoka will take her place. Oh, that rhyme too.
Oh boy.
Ahsoka. So you do this all the time. You just totally disregard what I say.
I'm not disregarding it. I'm just.
Yes, you are.
Don't need to encourage those people.
I'm not encouraging anything. I'm just saying,
damn shippers are the pain of of any.
You sent the GIF. You're the one who did it. You saw Ahsoka look at Luke. You saw it.
I encourage. I share a meme of one joke. And
it wasn't
you just run with it.
Joke's on you. It wasn't a joke.
What's that
song? What is that song done by Hungry Eyes?
But yeah,
if you had your DJ
Doomcock with his, I'm just trying to get through this. But yeah, this has been the longest running rumor theory out there that people have been hoping beyond hope that they're going to use the Veil World Between Worlds to undo a lot of crap. But following the announcement of the Ahsoka series, apparently Overlord DVD claimed the show would feature the World Between Worlds and be instrumental in undoing the sequel trilogy. They're not going to. They're just not going to. He just stated, my agents were reporting that Ahsoka and the Veil of the Force would be instrumental in erasing the damage that Kennedy wrought, and now it appears that rumor was well-founded. It still is yet to be seen. Still is yet to be seen. Until we get hard evidence, no, I ain't buying it, brother. He would later say, yes, it appears that the pieces are being put in place to erase the Disney sequel trilogy and restore order to Lucas's galaxy. It's not gonna. I'm firm on it's not gonna happen. They would not erase what they've done. Yeah, exactly. Multiverses are never created to fix things. They're created so subpar writers can do whatever they want. Exactly. If this becomes a multiversal thing, that's all it's going to be leading up to is just. What are you? That's basically all this is. I mean, that's what the World Between Worlds is there for these writers to do whatever they want further to get more of those member berries in. They can use it for maybe traveling to the past, and I believe that's gonna be one of the things for the Ahsoka show is the whole what if she was the one there to fight Vader or something, unless that was this rumor. I forget which. It's so hard to keep up with everything anymore.
Or what if she's the one that actually fought Anakin on Mustafar?
Yeah, that. Yeah, more recent rumor for making Star Wars seemingly indicates that the World Between Worlds will be used in the Ahsoka series, but it will teach a lesson that destiny cannot be changed no matter the choices one makes, which is possibly to do with the idea of Ahsoka being in the place of Obi-Wan and what that would cause.
I think that's an absolutely stupid. That's a stupid.
No, it is. It doesn't carry. It doesn't carry the same weight as having Ahsoka there over Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's the more emotional impacted character of that. Multiple actors had depicted Ahsoka, blah blah blah. Furthermore, this rumor claims that these are glimpses are seen through World Between Worlds will reveal possible outcomes depending on significant choices. Yeah, so this is there's a Mustafar Darth Vader fight. To this point, Making Star Wars also notes that an actor portraying Ahsoka filmed fight scenes with Clone Wars Ahsoka, and Hayden Christensen also did fight training wearing the same costume he wore on Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith. Hopefully, if that's really true, they do a better job of de-aging him this time around than they did last time. So the Lothal Wolves, blah blah blah, Making Star Wars details. I'm under an impression it is specifically a Loth Wolf. Ahsoka uses it as a mount. Oh boy, I think Filoni's. I'm not saying it. Giant wolf, and that's the best connection that we can make established to the creatures in Ahsoka. Yeah, this was like the part of the ending scene that I guess, or is this the live thing? I forget. First look at the live action Sabine Wren in the Ahsoka series, looking at the mural from Star Wars Rebels, which appeared at the end of the series, I believe. Is it possible we are also reading way too much into Weather's use of a multiverse and he really just meant universe? That is part of what I could think of it too. Is that we're also like zoned in on this idea of multiverse because we all could. It wouldn't shock us at all if that was the route that they decided to take to try and quote expand their universe with multiversal BS and to even possibly try and connect it with their Marvel crap too. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. And like it is, it could just be a typo. I mean, if he just wrote multiverse and it didn't correct him, then and we're all just being a bunch of hyperspurgs jumping on this bit of news because it's like, well, what the hell? What did he mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't, but like we've talked about this with the other news of Ahsoka that they're going to be using, the World Between Worlds as further scapegoats or just other stupid means to retcon their own shit and stuff like that.
So Bob, one bit. I don't know if you read this, but so Bob posted something interesting. So multiverse.
I did, yeah. While you were muted, I did.
Okay, sorry, I was on his phone.
Because I said he's absolutely right. It's basically what they do. And my brother and I talked about this. I think was it World Between Worlds that came up when they started. Yeah. Because it was introducing time travel, and it's like when you start introducing time travel into a series that didn't really have a strong time travel element, it's jumping the shark, and you're just trying to grab something to, fix your BS, and that's effectively what the multiverse is suddenly being created
there's only
for.
one movie that can do time travel. That's Back to the Future. But even I think we I think discuss how you have your there's
no, I could nitpick it, but I mean that's just me being a freaking nerd about it and just kind of like going, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? That's just me.
But I think that's I feel like that's
the fun.
Thing,
that's
though.
fun.
Like
for me, doing that is fun. It's not like being overly critical. That's just more of just like, come on, wouldn't it be more? Couldn't it be possibly more like this sort of thing? But
do they view really quick?
Go ahead.
Well, Bob, because he does bring up a good point. Like they're not created to fix things, but do the right? Because then he's like, he said the writers they're created so subpar writers can do whatever they want. But do the writers or do they view it as a way of like, oh, we can go ahead and if I missed this because I had to take a phone call, I apologize. But like, do they view it as a kind of a clean slate, if you will? They can redo. They can rectify.
Well, that was being theorized by Doomcock, DVD Overlord. He was the one spreading this rumor of the idea that they're going to use the whole world between worlds and stuff like that to erase or reset whatever the Disney the trilogy that they did, and to erase what Kathleen Kennedy has put forward. When I'm of the position, no, they're not. They're never going to.
I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to retcon.
They might change a few little things, like I said before, for their own characters and stuff like that. They further prop them up, but that would be all they would do. They would not do anything to sacrifice what they've done, because they will double down and believe in it 110%.
No, but they'll 1000% retcon because they did it in Kenobi.
Oh God, don't.
I'm just saying. So I mean, they may not change their stuff, but they would definitely.
Yeah, they would change Lucas's stuff, and that would then lead into them potentially doing more of.
I'm sorry. The argument
retconning the original trilogy before anything. They would retcon the original trilogy before they retcon their trilogy,
and come up with some lazy way of covering that up, as Kenobi said, we can't talk about each other because.
Yeah, and also they would try and insert Leia as the main hero protagonist and stuff like that.
This is what I was wanting to get into when we were doing the Mando trailers. Did that trailer somehow confirm that we're gonna have a Kenobi season 2 because of the Order 66?
Not necessarily.
And how I heard
that's just more Grogu backstory.
Who's the guy? Quinlan Vos, was he the one that survived Order 66? Which is interesting because people are there. I've heard theories out there recently that Quinlan Vos is the one that saved Grogu. But what's interesting, because when we watched Kenobi, I'm pretty sure that those bodies that were like at the Inquisitorium, I thought Quinlan Vos was one of the characters in the stasis. Now, it wasn't confirmed, but we were watching that episode because we talked about the guy, the old guy with the cane, the Jedi Master that had the episode with Ahsoka. When Ahsoka loses her lightsaber, I forget his name, but he's the older guy. He was in there, and I'm pretty sure there was another guy that looked like Quinlan Vos in the stasis, the bodies that were down there. But
God,
people are saying that Quinlan Vos could be the one, the guy that's basically opening up the door when the Jedi's had their lightsabers out. This is all theories and everything, but
it could be Anakin getting ready to burst in the door to kill a bunch of more.
That doesn't make sense, though.
I mean,
that doesn't make sense because you don't think Anakin would have killed Grogu.
Well, that's just it. It's just then could somebody have intervened in that? That's got Grogu out of there.
Quinlan Vos or
maybe Anakin. I don't know.
Anakin was actually Anakin and not Vader at that time and spared Grogu. It just doesn't make sense for it to be Anakin. Not in my opinion. I don't think it. He killed younglings. You don't think he's going to kill a baby like
baby Yoda?
I'm not going to say Yoda. Yoda's not a species, but there's whatever Yoda.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to be Anakin, maybe, but I find it, but that's a plot hole, because if it is Quinlan Vos, like, I'm 99% sure that that episode where Obi-Wan is at the Inquisitorium, whatever they call it, like, all those bodies that were in stasis, there was a guy that resembled Quinlan Vos down there. Now, whether those people are dead or frozen, don't know. We can go back and watch that episode, but
no, thank you.
Sure,
I really don't.
You don't. I'm just
the
asking,
Kenobi show already did its damage to me, sir. I do not
but I don't
go
want
near
a second
that
one.
piece
But
of
this
trash
one,
again.
No, I get it, but talk about season 2.
Let's see. Hang on. Bob's been firing off.
I know.
Does anyone think Carl Weathers knows anything about Star Wars? No, not necessarily. No, not really. He might like playing his part, but I doubt he knows anything about the universe as a whole. He's not even in half the episodes. Probably shoots all of his stuff in a few days. Probably. Because, like you said, considering how much screen time he has, they don't have to worry about any consequences their writing causes. No, and this is something that'll probably be they're most consistent at being inconsistent. They claim their whole purpose to setting aside the EU to make it Legends was so that they could have their canonized universe that would be really consistent and really tying everything together. And yeah, how has that paid off for you guys? Oh, it hasn't. Darn. Bring a dead character back, for example. Yeah, they love doing that. Which might be because Quinlan Vos. I don't know. I've his fate is kind of a little muddy to me at the moment. I don't know.
But even in Kenobi, they were talking about he was the one that was supposedly giving them the signs, like the
on
writing
the wall
on
and
the
stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know if he got captured or not. I don't know. Good question. Grogu heals Reva. Reva saves Grogu. Reva's turn to the dark side is what traumatized the rodent. No, oh, I could see that being the case.
Yeah. Bob brings great insight.
Oh, the pain of it.
You know what's even funnier is that this could happen. It could be a thing.
Well, but that's just would they really bother?
They've done dumber stuff.
I know they've done dumb stuff and dumber stuff and stuff like that, but it's just like, would they really use their time in this show to touch on that? Would that finally be something that they're like, oh, maybe we should actually explain this?
They took a full episode and spent it on nothingness. Like, of course they would take this. If they can make an episode about Mario Kart pod racing, then
or Bad Batch,
absolutely.
Yeah, you're right.
Do I want it? No. Will they do it? Yes.
Bob, you're right. It's the most obvious and logical choice, really. At the end of the day, I guess so. For one, I mean, I guess it's funny what they will decide to acknowledge and what they decide to not acknowledge for their own continuity. It's just funny that would be it, and they wouldn't just show it in their own show to get people hyped to get to see Grogu in the Kenobi show. Like, why save it for Mandalorian? Why not? I don't know. But yeah, I could see that being the case. Otherwise, how the hell else do you survive a gut stab from a lightsaber twice?
You know, it's just, and it's, yeah. I will still, until they put me 12 feet under, I will never understand how Reva can take a double gut shot with a lightsaber, but Qui-Gon can't, and Darth Maul
couldn't take one stab when it's just,
and Maul can take getting cut. How does he poop?
How does he like? How does he like? How does he?
He got legs back thanks to the Dathomirian witches. I forget.
Did he get a? I mean, did he go to the
Did he get new
mod
junk and
shop?
everything? I don't know.
Yeah, did he? Like, these are the things that keep me up at night. Like, how does he go to the bathroom? Does he have kids? Not now.
Those are questions I don't even want to think about.
How do you not?
Why it pops into your mind?
How do you not? Explain to me how you don't. Are you telling me I'm the only one that thinks about how he poops? The boy eats. You know he does.
Does he though? Have we ever seen him eat?
Keep up with that physique. He has to.
They need to fix that Grogu plot hole. That's the easiest way. This was all caused by them deciding to be clever in Chapter 1, the 50-year-old baby reveal.
Yeah.
Yep. Dumbest thing. Oh, God. It couldn't just be an infant. It had to be this 50-year-old baby that Goo Goo Gaga still hasn't evolved speech whatsoever. God dang it. I wish they had just gone with he got the kid. Mando takes him to the Imperial remnants, drops the little shit off with them, pisses off, and goes on a new adventure. It could have been the best way to start things out. We would have been like, yeah, there's a ruthless bounty hunter. We just got him. All right. Let's see where this goes. Piss all no. They couldn't even do that. He doesn't. He's dead. TCW was in Universe Scooby-Doo show for kids on Saturday morning.
Oh man, there's just so many.
There was some things. There was some things like I liked. For the only thing I liked about the Clone Wars was the kind of like recap with the guy.
The radio, yeah, the old admin.
Yeah.
That
was the only thing that I really was like. I kind of dig this. That was a neat little thing to it. But otherwise, yeah, Scooby in precursor to what Filoni seems to like having, which is babysitters in space.
Last thing I want to go over,
or just make him 2 years old. Yeah.
Last thing I want to go over is is Kathleen still in? Is she out?
Yes.
Is her sister
She's still
taking
there?
over?
She has
Last
not
time I
been
heard
ousted.
that she was like
the
claims the mantle.
The claims are that after Indy 5 she's going to be out. I'll wait to see it to believe it.
No, she's not.
Because apparently Indy 5 is her big project. Apparently. Which apparently, and supposedly that's been going through developmental hell as well. But that's the rumor and innuendo.
I don't think she'll ever leave, man.
No, I don't think so either. She's got a good gig. Why would you leave?
She makes a lot. How much money do you think she makes?
Oh, stupid amounts of money. I don't know. I
don't think she'll leave because I don't think she'll leave. And if she does leave, she'll promote a female because she said it herself. The Force is female.
Oh, she'll have whoever.
Unless Dave Filoni dresses up as Ahsoka and she promotes Ahsoka to narrative. Just saying. Because we've talked about how Dave probably dresses up as Ahsoka on the weekends.
It's very possible.
Bro, he loves that character. Like, it is an unhealthy love.
Between Ahsoka and Wolves, he's got a weird thing going.
Like when you watch it, like him in interviews when he talks about her, like it's like a kid in a candy shop plus a girl meeting her crush for the first time plus farting in a theater.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all wrong. Bad wrong. It's bedong.
I don't see she leaves, but
I do not fathom her leaving anytime soon. If she does, it would be a shocker.
They got, like I said, they got bigger issues at hand. They got to figure out why they're having to charge $11.99 for Disney Plus.
I'm so glad I don't pay for that crap. I doubt it. Notice how all the Indy 5 rumors are the same as the TROS rumors. Yeah. Rise of Skywalker rumors. I mean, she was supposed to be out, October of like 2 years ago. Rumors were.
Maybe she's actually, remember that photo with, it was some award ceremony and George was there and Kathleen was there and her sister, her doppelganger was there. Maybe Kathleen's out and her sister's running it and we just don't know.
We just don't know.
Remember that photo? Remember that photo? It was
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Her evil twin. I don't know.
Evil twin. Who's the evil one at this point?
Well, that's true. When was the last good Indiana Jones? I think the last good Indiana Jones movie I ever watched was probably Temple of Doom. Because there's not a lot of people's favorites. Really? Oh, I love Temple of Doom.
I like it for its
I think probably because I grew up watching with my dad. I have fond memories of watching.
Yeah, you've seen Last Crusade, right?
Is that the one with Sean Connery?
Yeah, that's the one with Sean Connery.
No.
People will say that's like like the best one and a great. It is a great way to end the trilogy. Because it does just end with them kind of riding off into the sunset. Boom.
You should show Bob that picture of George and who's the guy that created Star Trek?
Oh, Gene Roddenberry.
Yeah, and see if he thinks that it's a genuine photo. I think it's photoshopped.
Ahsoka is Filoni's only success. He has to keep her going. Yeah, that's basically right.
Because Cad Bane wasn't very successful in Book and Boba.
who originated in the Clone Wars too, but he's kept that. I don't think he killed, and I don't think he killed that character either.
No.
So,
because he's in Bad Batch season 2.
Well, yeah, no, he hasn't shown up yet in season 2. He was in Bad Batch season 1.
I'm sorry, season 1. I got the seasons mixed up. I thought we were on season 3 of Bad Batch. That's how bad it is.
You're just hoping that it's
I'm gonna lose my mind though if they announce April. I don't know. I'm gonna think April they'll announce Kenobi. Some news will come out about Kenobi in April.
Well, did your poll end?
Yeah. I think unless I did it. It was only five votes. I don't know how to get these. I don't know how to get more activity on polls, but I ended it for I think Saturday. It was supposed to be today.
Oh God! I heard of that. If KK ever trips with her twin, it would be 1,000 times worse than crossing the streams and encountering yourself while time traveling. Loaded, man. You're not wrong, no.
Oh, it's tomorrow. That's stupid. Here,
What's tomorrow?
Apparently, I gave it an extra day on accident.
Oh.
But we can I'll end it. But basically, I'll put in Discord. I'll put in the show notes about the video stream that you have it default to.
No, don't be a baby about it.
Wow, I'm shocked.
I'm trying to find a dang picture of
Roddenberry
that you claim is fake.
The photoshopped. It's not. It may not be fake, but George Lucas was 1,000% ready to just cold cock him in the chin. Yeesh. Oh, there.
I call myself fractured filter, but good Lord, people have less of a filter than I do. Yeah, I seem tame by comparisons, I'm sure.
Greg's just very transparent. I don't know. He's very, very transparent. Very, very concise, clear, transparent. Pulls no punches.
I always appreciate that in a person. It's what I prefer. Be blunt. Don't sugarcoat it.
I love raging.
Speak your mind.
I wonder if have you ever thought, does McDonald's fuel his rage on his shows? Have you ever wondered?
For Rhino?
Yeah.
Possibly. That might, it might just give him that oomph.
Like the double quarter pounder. I don't know if they have double quarter. I would assume, but just a double quarter pounder or a breakfast sausage. What do you call it? The McGriddle. He just eats one and then he just like pulls off the gloves and just goes.
Just helps fuel it all.
I've wondered that now because boy loves his McDonald's.
Dang it, now I can't find the dang picture. Oh well, no big deal. Let me get the thing you posted. Yeah, I just put in just so I could see how many votes. So technically 5 votes, I guess, because it says 6 votes.
Yeah.
Technically 5 because I put in indifferent just because I just wanted to see the results so far, and it seems to be an overwhelming thing for indifferent.
Yeah.
You asked on here Mandalorian season 3 trailer. Did you think it was? What do you think it was? And go on the results on Saturday Night Sith. We had some fun. Somebody was just like, I honestly watched it and just don't care. Book of Boba Fett was the last straw for me. It made me feel indifferent, which is pretty bad for a Star Wars nut. Yeah. And that was basically what I'd seen from some people too, was that they're just indifferent. It wasn't, but like it was, somebody voted on there for good. Ruin Johnson, the worst. Bad Batch, bad. I had somebody else make a comment on it too. When I shared it. I'd be angry eating that trash too. Yeah. And he voted for indifferent. Okay. So he's one of the indifferent votes.
Yeah, I could see it. It's like, man, it's not good. It's not the worst.
It's just there, basically. And that seems to be just it's basically where that's kind of been the barometer for things. Is it bad or is it just Mandalorian? It's just Mandalorian. That's where it's at for some of these shows. They're either just like they're bad or they're just in that Mandalorian field where they're there. They're okay. They're not fantastic. They don't really blow out the water for great storytelling. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's not overly offensive or anything. It does have stupidity for sure. I mean, good God, how could we not forget Mando season 2? And all you need to do is remove your damn helmet and show a face. Any face. Doesn't matter what face. Just show a face. And you get access to Imperial computers. Okay.
I had super low expectations. They met
them.
Oh man, what a show!
I tried to go into it because I had you to talk to and one of our other managers at work who was getting ready for it.
Yeah,
mainly because she liked Pablo Pascal.
Oh god, yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
I already know.
Everybody was like talking about it, so I'm like, all right, I'll finally
she doesn't count though because she is a 100% Sarlacc brain.
Really?
Is it who I drop in a private chat right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
mean,
stand by. I'm shocked. I thought I did not.
Oh. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That's who I
definitely a Disney seal. Definitely Sarlacc brain. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's who I thought. But
no, I forgot about that one. Yeah, because oh my god, they were talking about how they were getting stupid Grogu plushies, and they have it.
Yeah, if you want one, go to my office. It's for you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Favreau and Filoni have made Mandalorian so stupid and unlikable that I want a prequel show showing the Empire slaughtering them all. We kind of got glimpses of that from Rebels, I think, if I remember correctly, where they were kind of starting to kill off the Mandalorians. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, that'd be nice. I could go for that. Every Mandalorian character is annoying.
Yes.
Yes. Especially the Jawa humper.
You like her. That's your favorite character. You told me that. I wrote it in my diary that one day. You said that
I
she's
know
your favorite
you've told
character.
me about that, about you and your diary. And
No, you told me that was your favorite character.
I never said that was my favorite
you
character.
Did, because she went, especially the episode when she was going after Pretty Tails.
In Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Whoa, live action and graphic, yes. It's a big old battle.
What if they did Mandalorian on ice? Just blew your brain, huh?
I was just trying to think, when was the last time there's been a promotion for something on ice? So
Disney.
my brain was just kind of taking a moment to go, wait a minute, have we had any ice capades in a while? I mean, certainly not since the Coof hit and everything.
Yeah, the blue shadow virus.
Oh my god.
Oh, what an episode. Yeah.
God. Oh yeah, this was I had gotten from this guy here. After Book of Boba Fett and the Gina Carano situation, it's hard for me to care about any new Star Wars media. That's been the other point for a lot of people, is the whole Gina Carano situation. A lot of people tapped out.
Yeah.
So, and I don't blame him one bit. But I do share what Rhino said. You know, been involved for so long, following Star Wars, been a fan of Star Wars for so long. I got to know. You know, it's just that I got to know what they're doing. How do they continue just to make it so bad? How do they continue to be so just retarded with the way they handle things for story and plotting and stuff like that? It's
because they have Joby Harold and Deborah Chow as writers.
It's such a morbid curiosity that it's like I have to see what is going on. Like sometimes, and again, I was avoiding a lot of Star Wars stuff for a while there, and then it's like Mandalorian came along, and it was called, oh, we gotta watch, and then I was like, it was so subpar. It was like a B show at best, C mainly, just because it's that so mid-level. That again, like I said, it wasn't the season 1 wasn't overly offensive. It had stupid, but it wasn't like so bad that this is like, I need to turn this off now. And then season 2 came along. Well, no, never mind. No. We reviewed season 1. I got really annoyed with the introduction of Cara Dune. I still thought that was stupid. And then the episode where they battle the ATST, that was stupid. The IG-11 or whatever, stupid. It was all stupid. So watching it a second time through like that when we did the reviews, I was like, oh, I was wrong. It's bad.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
just
know.
kind of this weird more it's the whole I got to know. It's like, okay, what are they doing with this? How bad can they make it? How far down can they drag this?
Bad Batch level.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Book of Boba, man. I don't know. I actually
Book
like
of Boba was like
Boba.
so hilariously bad, but like I keep pointing out Kenobi was the most egregious thing in the world.
Andor was pretty bad too.
Like Mando was hilariously bad. Kenobi was depressingly bad, and then Andor was just boringly bad.
Yeah,
like where it's if you got insomnia, watch that and that'll put you to sleep.
Or if you really like cereal, Blue Oops All Berry cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I mean, every character of Mandalorian heritage is annoying, but the other way works too. Chapter 7 and 8 were an excuse. Yeah.
All right.
But remember, everyone, there's good Star Wars content that you can find out there. That's for sure. You got the old games, you can find the old audiobooks and stuff like that, and books in general. The true canon. Go there. That's where Star Wars lives.
Yes.
At this point.
EU. Legend. Well, I mean, Legends.
Go to OG Star Wars where she's comparing and contrasting and giving the lore drops. Open airlock policy, Tim. I'm waiting for him to do another EU university thing.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That one with him and Ryan was great.
So, well, you got anything more? Oh dear, almost fell.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I'm back. Say that again.
I know. I was just goofing around. I mean, a lot of it, no. And I mean, for some of the stuff we kind of covered before, and I would say, check up on Rhino for some of his coverage on extra things.
Yeah.
He's because what was it too? He talked about the whole the Star Wars site not paying happy birthday tributes to James Earl Jones again.
Yeah.
Like what, the second, third, fourth
whatever.
year in a row or something like that, where it's just called, yeah, we're not going to acknowledge you, even though we'll, yeah. I've got currently no other real topics that I can think of for sure.
Okay.
Was there anything that I mean, there was to go off track a little bit. I thought that I disagree with a lot of what Mark Hamill nowadays has to say. But this I thought was in some ways kind of either a little sweet or endearing or whatever. But Mark Hamill indicates he is through playing the Joker without Kevin Conroy. There doesn't seem to be a Batman for me. And I was trying to think if there have been instances where he's played the Joker and Kevin Conroy wasn't voicing Batman, but I couldn't think of there ever being a time where they weren't doing bouncing off each other.
Yeah, he wasn't in Sub-Zero. He was Mask.
No, because that was Mask of Phantasm is the two of them. It was the two of them for the Killing Joke movie.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they have.
So with this article on Bounding into Comics from JB Augustine, with the passing of Kevin Conroy came the end of an era for the iconic Batman and for Bat fans. But that is not all the bad news to share in the aftermath of silencing of a voice that embodied the Dark Knight. better and longer than anyone else. For many, especially millennials, Conroy was the definitive Batman. And no Caped Crusader is complete without a Joker to face and foil. Conroy's yin to the yang was the especially iconic portrayal of the Clown Prince of Crime by Mark Hamill. Just as Conroy is celebrated, Hamill is often considered the best Joker ever, and the two played off one another in a recording booth on various projects. Their most recent pairing was in the 2016 for the animated version of Alan Moore's The Killing Joke, which sadly turned out to be the last hurrah for this real-life dynamic duo. Even sadder, it might be the last time we hear Hamill's unmistakable cackle as he told Empire Magazine via comic book movie, there's no Batman in it for him anymore. Quote, they could call and say they want you to do the Joker, and my only question was, is Kevin Batman? If they said yes, I would say I'm in. We're like partners, he explained. We're like Laurel and Hardy. Without Kevin there doesn't seem to be a Batman for me. Given how rocked everyone was by Conroy's death, his remarks aren't surprising. A day after Conroy passed from cancer at age 66, Hamill paid tribute to the man, tweeting, stunned by the loss of this brilliant actor. Words can't express my admiration and respect for the man. I loved him like a brother. He was tagged with RIP Kevin Conroy and broken heart emoji, a sentiment shared across social media in memory of the actor. Conroy's career extended to live action when he played a Kingdom Come version of Bruce Wayne during the Arrowverse's Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, and to video games reprising Batman for an open world Arkham series, and Injustice. Oh, Injustice. Okay, yeah. Injustice, Mark Hamill did not voice that Joker. That was somebody else.
Nope. Yeah, that is correct.
For some reason, he was not brought in.
He also didn't voice. There was one. Oh, what was it? There was one with where Joker kills Lois Lane. I don't think he voiced that one either.
No, that's the Injustice. Yeah.
Oh, is that Injustice?
Yeah,
that's the Injustice. I thought it was a different.
Where he gets Lois Lane killed and stuff, and the Joker wasn't voiced by, which I was surprised by when I heard heard Kevin Conroy as Batman doing his thing, but no Mark Hamill. When the Joker came along, it was a okay almost impersonation, but it wasn't the same. His last role is as the Bat in that medium as a member of the voice cast for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So yeah, Mark Hamill can be a complete twat when it comes to his Twitter brigade.
But you can't.
But this is at least something that's a little heartwarming and stuff like that, and kind of shows, And they worked really well off of each other as these two iconic characters. So, well after the passing of Conroy, that's definitely was some, definitely some little bit of this was definitely some kind of nice little thing to hear. So, well,
what a show.
On that note, I think we shall call it.
Shout out to Rhino and Greg. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Greg, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated to you guys coming in, and for you, Greg, hanging out the whole time and throwing out zingers right and left.
Just cross and jab.
Yep. And perfect times. Sequence. Good times. And next week we'll be back to 4 p.m.
Yes.
I don't know if this brings you guys in. I might do a little bit later. But yeah, back to 4 p.m. next week. This week was just kind of a goofy scheduling for us. So next week we'll be back to the usual. And please, anyone out there, head on over to Rumble. Do a follow over there. Remember to do what the banner says here. Smash that like button. I feel so dirty sometimes.
It's Mara Jade. It's my future ex-wife, so don't feel dirty about it.
Not at all. But do all that good stuff. Push us to the limits. We want to be able to stream over there and everywhere. And nothing's been too busy over on the Odyssey page. So yeah, it's been fun, been exciting. Got through bed. Always a good time. Always a good time. Just trying to think. No shenanigans tomorrow, but we might. My brother and I might do something in place of it.
I may stop by and hang out with you guys, but
no worries.
I don't want to put that strain on it.
No.
So
absolutely, but we'll maybe something will crop up and we'll do something.
I'll come hang out.
Yeah, there you go. Otherwise, keep an eye out. My brother and I did start back up our Brothers of Destruction. We've been playing Divinity 2 Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. We got a few mods in there to kind of spice things up a little bit for us, but otherwise, keeping it pretty even keel. It's been fun. God, we did a 6-hour stream for the first one, a 3-hour stream, 2.5 hour stream following the later one.
Yeah.
But fun. Check us out with that. I'll be possibly getting back to Final Fantasy 7 at some point.
We gotta get you on Diablo.
Well, we got to get you through the Old Republic first.
Oh, I know.
At least to like the end of chapter 3. Otherwise, keep an eye out. We're on the Fractured Filter on Twitter, on Gab, on Minds and stuff like that. Go to those places, find us there, and you can keep an eye out on any updates. I've got a locals page set up. Just the fracturedfilter.locals.com. You can find it there. If I start getting people on that, I may try and work out. We'll try and work out like special streams and stuff like that for there. And then so with that, I'll say a good night and hope everybody has a great weekend. We will catch you next week for some more Saturday Night Sith. I have to get to the dang ending page. You want to say good night?
Have a good night.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Yeah, I should have known from the very beginning. From what you said. Yeah, when the mega powers were formed. Yeah, what you were out for from the very beginning. Yeah, you were after what was mine. I remember what you said.
You can destroy the Emperor. Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Yeah, that one was rough. Those words right there. Yeah, I got stuck, but I swallowed it anyway. Didn't like the taste, but I swallowed it anyway, But I remember the time when there was a conquistador out of the ring. The one that's so jealous that he can't stand it, Yeah, you came in there with your poses, but you made a big idiot out of yourself, And speaking of idiot things, what about that stupid idea? Did you forget that one? Think back. That right there sealed your fate. It put the madness over the edge. But I'll tell you what felt even better, was in the dressing room, in the first aid room. Me being unselfish, said go ahead, do the thing, You won't steal my thunder, no. When you take a look at the madness's eyes, all you're gonna see is